Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty members, and aspiring researchers. Today is day 4 of the Faculty Development Program on Research Writing and Research Design. I feel delightful to introduce our first speaker, Dr. Imame Alam, lecturer of phytochemistry at the Botany and Microbiology Department, Faculty of Science, Al Azhar University, Cairo, Egypt. She is the Vice President of BRSF Bioscience Research Support Foundation, Nigeria. Also, she has 45 books in the area of medical plants and in the improvement of research skill of youth researchers and students. In addition to this, she has also 36 international published scientific papers in the area of science. Dr. Alam topic of discussion will be development of diplomatic skills of youth researchers and academians. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am, now.
Hello, thank you, my dear sister, for introducing me. And first of all, I need to thank all organizers in front of and behind the camera for their efforts. And I'm very grateful and thankful to Kabi Comerion Trust for inviting me and Dr. Shailaja, my dear sister, for inviting me, and all organizers and all attendees. First of all, um, let's start. And this is Ambassador Dr. Iman Lam, lecturer of phytochemistry from Botany and Microbiology Department, Faculty of Science, Al Azhar University of Cairo, Egypt. Today we will talk together about development of diplomatic skills of youth researchers and academicians. I need to share my screen now. Yes. I think it's clear now. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm very happy and thankful and grateful to be in such important development program organized by Department of English, Manav Rashna International Institute of Research and Studies uh, in India. And also, I'm very grateful and thankful to Kabi Comerion Trust for participating in organization of such great events. First of all, today we will talk about diplomatic skills. Before talking about diplomatic skills of researchers and academicians, we need to refresh the issue of ethics of scientific researchers and scientific researchers. We need to talk about characters of ethos-based and based research and education. We need to talk about targeted research to support our nations and our societies. We need to talk about wise research and wise publication, and also novelty and up to date. Ethics of scientific research is located in the dealing with materials. These materials are used in the work, and also ethics of working by using these materials, and also ethics of dealing with collaborators, and ethics of collaboration. And also we need to appreciate readers after finishing our work, because they will be our followers, so they are waiting for us. So we need to do everything in high levels of honesty during the work. We need to be accurate and honest during doing all details of our work. And also, we need to focus on some points, including ethics of dealing with materials in different disciplines. We need to talk about avoidance of over collection. For example, when we are talking about plants, we need to avoid the issue of over collection of especially important medicinal plants, because we need to conserve our natural resources because of next generations. So we need to avoid, for example, over collection I'm so sorry, but I did my workshop as something like pen tips. You can see something in the slide, but I'm talking in details about it. So you can see in front of you the slide including topics, but I'm talking from my mind because this lecture is very lovely to me and also very closer to my heart because I have many books in this issue. So I'm trying to talk from my heart, not from my slides. So when we are talking, for example, about the era of medicinal plants, we need to avoid over collection because we need to conserve our natural resources. Also, for example, when we are talking about dealing with some data related to patients and sick people, we are not traders of pains. So we need to conserve their security issues and also we need to be honest with them. We are not allowed to distribute any data related to them without returning to them and getting acceptance. We are not allowed to use needles. And also, for example, in the era of pharmacology, we are not allowed to humaniate humans, yes, human beings, and also humaniate animals. We need to deal with animals with full kindness and full respect because they are um, I think they are supporting us to get results and also they are supporting us to save humanity from diseases. And also, we are not allowed to test any drug without following all steps, all legal steps, and all ethical steps. We are not allowed to test drugs on people because they are in a need for money or in a need for trying something to be better. We are not allowed to use pains of others. For example, also in the era of engineering, we need to be wise in using materials and also to use it in the development and improvement and also to save lives of human beings. We are not allowed to harm anyone, so we need to take care of anything related in details of building, for example, building any structure. From the above, we can see that we must appreciate materials and also we must appreciate people. We must appreciate plants. So we need to respect our nature because we are a part of this nature. And we need to use all things in the welfare and improvement and the development of human beings. And I think this is mentioned in all religions and all beliefs, including our religion as a Muslim. Another important point, appreciation and respect of intellectual property rights. It's non-tangible assets, but it's very important. It's more important than our money, our car, and so on. So we need to appreciate and respect intellectual property rights, and also we are not allowed to do copy and paste from others without referring to them. We need to be our own selves. And by protecting IPR, we are protecting humanity because human beings is the word. You are your words. I am my words. So it's the best thing I have. So no one is allowed to use words of others without any approvals or acceptance. Here in Egypt, for example, we have Academy of Scientific Research and Technology as a part of Ministry of Education and Scientific Research. Sorry, Ministry of Education and Scientific Research. We are protecting IPR in this place. I think in any country you have this. And regarding the research papers, we are protecting it by publishing in good and eminent journals and also wise places, and we are not allowed to publish with predatory journals because it will pollute uh, our names and also it will affect on our future. Let's say that ethics of scientific research is something like a mirror of ethics of scientific researcher, and also ethics of scientific research is something like looking at the mirror of scientific academician. So the researcher and the research work is something like the two sides of the currency. So if the researcher is honest and keen to do his or her work on a good form, it must followed by good research work. And finally, we need to know that and we need to remember that it's a message. We need to be followers of our prophets on the way of the light and the truth. So we need to appreciate rights of others by being keen in doing our research work. And also regarding as academician, we have some important criteria and important characters. Let's talk about characteristics or characters of researchers and educators. Based on love and responsibility, all things can be done. We need to love our work, we need to love our message, and also we need to be responsible people in doing our work. Also, we need to have calm and patience in performing our work, and collaboration is highly required. We are here in this life for collaboration, not for competition. We need to collaborate, then celebrate. Instead of being in a competition, we need to be in collaboration. However, positive competition and healthy competition is also required, but we need to focus firstly on collaboration. Let's complete each other. We need also optimistic researchers and academicians. We need to distribute positivity within our fields and also within our students, within our colleagues, and so on. Let's talk also about effective leadership. We need to talk about effective leaders, especially servant leaders. I think servant leaders are the best leaders. Regarding being an educator and also being, for example, as an principal, we need to do all things by fairness. Not all your students are equal, but you need to raise your level to be the best. Let's talk about volunteering works. It's very important for the improvement and the development of our society. Let's talk about open-minded researchers and educators and academicians. We need to be open-minded instead of close our mind. It means that we need to be characterized by acceptance of others, appreciation and respect of others. We need to respect the others as they are. It's not yours that they are in certain religion, they are with certain skin color, and so on. Science is science. Don't mix, please. So, when we are talking about scientific events, it means that we need to cover the issue of different types of scientific events. We have, for example, we have conferences, either online or offline or hybrid conferences. Conferences means that it will be either multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary or unidisciplinary. And also we have symposium. Symposia are less important than conferences, but conferences is like as mega symposia. So in symposia you can cover a specific point, but in conferences you can cover many important and related points. Also, we have workshops, and in workshops, we are doing some practical work and also training programs. But I think workshop is the intermediate stage between theoretical and practical, but training programs are more practical. And also, we have seminars in our field, for example, in departments and so on. I need to refer to types of events because of why? Because in each event we are in a real need to talk in a different way. I'm not allowed to talk in a seminar as in a conference or in a workshop. In a workshop, I can say, or in a training program, I can say, please, my students, look to me. But in a conference, I'm not talking, for example, to my students, maybe my professors, maybe my colleagues, and so on. So, something I need to talk in a very official way, and sometimes, sorry, I need to talk in a very simple and friendly way. What about forms of participation? We have different forms of participation. Let's start from the president. Are you still with me? If there is any question, please stop me. My voice is still clear?
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am, it's quite clear. It's
Thank
clear, ma'am.
thank you. Thank you. Let's talk about president or vice president of the conference. Being president or vice president, it doesn't mean that the president is higher than the vice president. No, we are completing each other, so some roles will be distributed. Let's talk about president or vice president of the conference. It means that the person is a responsible person on all details of the conference. He is or she is the supervisor. He is or she is the supervisor on all rules inside the meeting or the conference. To reach to the best value of performance, it means that you need to choose the best. You need to choose the best teamwork, collaboration. As I said before, for this reason, I started by issues of scientific research. You need to choose affordable people. They will reflect all good impression, or so sorry, bad impression about your scientific meeting. So we need to do a good choice, and we need to choose the best teamwork for us, and also best performance. The role of the president or vice president will start from the start of the meeting by detection and identification of disciplines inside the conference, targets and aims and specifications, and also collaborators. You are detecting your collaborators, so be careful in choosing your collaborators. Also, preparing website and assignment of certificates, and all fine details related to time and place and all things. So you need to take care of all details to make your participant feeling comfortable in all fine details. Reach to the level of that that you need to take care of air conditions and chairs You need to see all details related to the place, for example, and also the time must be very comfortable to your attendance. On the stage, the role of the president and the vice president will start by starting the meeting and doing introduction, and also sending welcome messages to your guests, and you need to show your program step by step, and also you can refer to any other future scientific meetings, and also you can delay this issue till the end. At the end, you need to do recommendations. You need to deliver recommendations. Recommendation from of the conference will come from all sorry, all the sessions. Okay, so you need to collect all recommendations from all sessions to be done in the conference at the end of it. Also, you will announce about some important future meetings. And finally, maybe you will do something like a celebration, award ceremony, as you like, but try to make it very, very good or more than excellent for your attendees to be happy and to return to attend with you again. As I said before, we are adding our signature on certificate, but it will be better if you are doing online meetings to do electronic signatures instead of live signature to protect your signature. What about secretary? Secretary of the conference. I'll return to chairperson again, but I need to highlight the issue of secretary. We have some criteria of a good secretary of the conference. The secretary is the responsible person on receiving scientific materials, and he or she will send it to reviewers and editors, and also receiving acceptance letters, and also if there is refusal letters to attendees or participants, and also printing out of some related documents, including certificates and so on. And also registration and many things related to this. So, what is the important criteria related to the secretary of the conference? He or she must be accurate person, affordable.
Excuse me,
As
ma'am.
sorry.
Ma'am,
Yes.
your screen is not visible for us.
Oh. Is it okay now?
Yeah, now it's okay, ma'am. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. So now we are talking together about the secretary. A criteria of secretary, as I said before, must do everything in accuracy, performance. So accuracy and honesty is highly required. Affordable person, and also responsible takers are highly required. So you need to do all things very, very fast but accurate at the same time. Now we will talk together about chairperson. So the role of chair or vice chairperson
Excuse
is
me, ma'am.
hello.
Ma'am, the
It's not
same
clear.
thing happened because, yes, ma'am, the presentation got blank. Yes, ma'am, now it is all right. Thank you.
And now still available.
Yes, ma'am, now it's visible. Thank you.
Okay, okay. I'm so sorry. So, regarding the issue of being president or vice president of a scientific session, it means that you will take the responsibility on all details related to the management of these sessions. So, please try to choose the best related topics to your specialization. For example, I am a phytochemist, so I'm not allowed to participate in a conference in medicine. Maybe something related to me, it's okay, but we need to choose something related to our specialization and very related to us to be responsible on handling the issue of management of the session. Also, they need to be affordable people and to take the responsibility on introducing the speakers and also adjusting the issue of discussion, and they will receive inquiries and also they will participate in discussion. The president and the vice president are participating together in identifying and introducing speakers, and also time adjustment and the time management is highly required. And also they will prepare, as I said before, they will prepare recommendations related to the session to be engaged in other or to be added to other recommendations related to other sessions. They will handle and manage the issue of time, and they must be characterized by effective and wise leadership and time management. I said before, something like ethics of scientific researchers. So now we are talking about again about effective leadership and also servant leadership, and time management also is highly required, and they are not allowed to disturb the conference during, for example, during the lectures. Don't sit down in front of the projector. Don't disturb the presentation. Don't talk with other chairpersons. Um, don't talk in a low voice. Try to be moderate in using voices, and also don't take all time for yourself because you are the chairperson. No, you are here to adjust the time and to manage the lectures. So all of them are looking to you. So you need to be a good person and you need to be a leader. Don't use your mobile, for example, please close it. At the end of any lecture, we need to be thankful and grateful to the organizing agent and also to speakers and also to attendees. We need to thank them briefly. What about being organizer? I think organizers are something like maestro because many things related to organizers and some of them will be behind the camera, but they are very effective people. Regarding organizers, they are responsible on advertisement and also registration and distribution of print out materials, and also hospitality. Very important. I love the India because of one conference. I visited India about 12 years ago, and because of organizers, I loved the conference and I love the Indian people. So you are reflecting the hospitality of your country So be careful of this point. So hospitality is highly required. You are as like as the two faces of the currency. On one side, you, and on the other side, your country and your place and your department and so on. So you are reflecting others. So take care of being a good person and be keen on in doing all things. Like you need to be aware by all related things to the venue of the conference, like accommodation, and you need to be aware by all important places in your surrounding your place or your conference place. For example, I am from Cairo. It's not good to be an organizer in a conference in Alexandria if I'm not aware or familiar by places in Alexandria, important places to support our guests. So you need to be aware by all details related to the conference. Sorry, the place related to the conference. And also collection of scientific material upon demand and upon acceptance. Not because I am organizer, so I have some materials related to you, I can distribute it. It's not mine. So I need to ask before distributing. All fine details related to the voice and light and also air conditions, all things, all fine details must be taken in consideration. And also advertisement is very important. So it's your responsibility as an organizer to do marketing and to market your event. And also hospitality again and again and again. Also, we need to be keen that nothing will disturb the event. And also, we will do something like a very polite alarm if time is exceeded the limited time related to the lecture. Collaboration between the teamwork of organizers is highly required. So if I didn't do anything, for example, related to me, you are here to complete me because we are responsible for the success of this work. So together we can do. Also snapping photos. I have lectures on the issue of snapping photos. I have I'm trying to compress this workshop because I have many lectures related to each small topic. It's very important to take care of all fine details. For example, it's not good to snap irregular and random photos. Take care. Please try to choose the best photos because it's the right of the speaker and the right of attendees to have good memories. If you are the photographer, it means that you are distributing happiness. So, good memories are your responsibility to uh, be careful during snapping photos. Not blah 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 blah, very 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 fast. I'm not looking at you, so don't snap now. Um, Also, try to ask before snapping photos. Maybe I'll not welcome snapping a photo for me now. I'm not ready. So we need to ask before snapping photos. And also organizers are doing the balance between and also are something like messengers uh, in sending and receiving scientific materials from speakers and to attendees. As I said before, to appreciate IPR, We are not allowed to distribute materials or snap materials or doing any taking screenshots and so on without returning to the speaker. And finally, I need to remember myself and my dear respected colleagues that it's a volunteering work. So we need to appreciate our audience. And also we need to do all things in very, very effective way and in very high performance. We need to be keen and take care of all fine details, because maybe small fine details will affect on the work. And finally, please, 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 collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. Life is not for competition. Life is for collaboration. So let's complete each other. Now I am going to the reviewer and the editor. Reviewer and the editor are responsible on scientific roles. It's very attractive roles. And the role of reviewer is very different from the role of editor, but we are completing each other. So the reviewer will focus on scientific content, and the editor will focus on something like formatting and organization of the paper and something like this, some technical issues. But the reviewer will focus on very, very specific and scientific issues. The role will start by receiving abstracts, and also we are revising it and reporting it by either accepting or refusing it. Please, my dear respected colleagues, I have a small advice. Don't be from the school of refusals. Try to modify, try to add your opinion, try to advise, try to transfer your experience. Don't only be for refusing only things because it's not highly qualified. Try to improve if it will be possible. But if there is nothing, if there is something related, for example, to ethics or something like cheating or copy and pasting and so on, yes, please refuse. But if there is something can be modified, it will be better that you will advise and improve. In the case of acceptance, so the responsibility will be related to sending acceptance letters. What is important points in reviewing? We are looking forward to be authors doing our research work based on the eyes of reviewers. I need to do my work not only as a researcher, but as a reviewer. I am considering myself as a reviewer. So we need to put ourselves in the seat of a reviewer or editor. How can they see our work? So we need to improve it. Reviewers and editors are revising or looking a lot on aims and on background and introduction and aims and targets and methodologies and material and methods or methodologies and results, and finally the conclusion and keywords. If this abstract is structured to different parts or non-structured, you know the difference that in case of structured abstracts, it means that everything will done in series, including something like small topics. For example, I'm writing the word background, but in case of non-structured, I am not writing it, but the sequence must be logically done. The report will depend on presenting some important information, starting from the introduction and objectives and the targets must be cleared and done in a high performance way, and also results must be accurate and also must be significant, and they will discuss also in reviewing our papers the takeaway message of this abstract or this paper. After acceptance, it means that this work is deserved to be accepted, and from this moment, the editor work will start. As an editor, we are revising the presence of all parts completely, because one time I saw in a published paper that there is no introduction. Without saying anything, I know that it's a predatory journal. One paper without the name of authors. It means also predatory journals. They are not revising anything. However, they are saying that they will do peer reviewing and they are collecting money, but they are doing nothing. So we need to be honest in reviewing and editing editing papers we are receiving. Let's talk about another participation. Let's talk about attendance. All of us are here to support attendees. So if you are attendant, you are the king and you are the princess. We are here to support you. It doesn't mean that the attendees are the best or the least. But in one event, I'll be attendant. In another event, I'll be a speaker. It doesn't mean that a speaker are better than attendance or attendants are better than speakers. So my role as an attendant will start by hearing about the conference. If anyone informed me by any way, either electronic or by paper, by anything, so it means that I started participation. I need to take it seriously. I need to read all the small and fine details. I need to focus on the organizing agent. Who will be the speakers? What is their discipline of this? What is the discipline of the speaker? And also, if there is a form related to registration, please try to fill it carefully. Some people are leaving spaces between parts of their emails. However, it looks very, very small and a tiny thing, but will affect in contacting you. I can't reach to you because I don't know what is your email, for example. Try to write all your details carefully, because, for example, I'll resend the invitation to you. So I need to recontact you. So please write all your details in the form exactly. Also, I need to know, as an attendant, I need to know ways of contacting the organizing agent. How can I contact you? If I have any inquiry, I'll return to you. Now I have all means related to the success successful participation. I reached to the place now. Please, please remove all your pains from your mind. Be positive. You are inside the event. Please leave all bad memories, pains, sickness. Ignore, ignore, ignore. Ignore all things like this. We are here to learn. So we reached. Some people are considering that conferences are wonderful block notes, wonderful pens, and so on. No, it's by the scientific value. Abstract book is the most valuable thing in any conference. Some people are not dealing with organizers in a good way. We said before that they are volunteers to support us, so we need to deal with them by good ways. We need to be thankful and grateful to them. We need to ask them about anything by kindness because they try to serve us by servant leadership without knowing us. I don't know who will be the attendees before their attendance, but I established the conference because of them. So I love them before seeing them. Now I started attendance. Please come early. Don't come late. Come early. Attend the inauguration session. Inside the event. Inside the event. Listen carefully to the speaker. Don't be busy by clothes of the speaker, relation of the speaker. It's not yours. It's science for science. Don't interrupt the speaker. If you have any important question, please type it in your block note and delay it to the end or the detected times for or the allowed time for discussion. At the end of the lecture, sometimes there is something including discussion. Inside discussion, it means that mutual respect and mutual appreciation must be done. We need to ask the chairperson to give us the opportunity to ask for anything. We need to start by thankful and grateful letters. It's very important. Sometimes the speakers are younger than attendees. It means that mutual respect is highly required. And also, if I am younger than you, it doesn't mean that you are better than me, but we must appreciate. So we are not allowed, for example, to laser the size of the speaker in front of eyes of attendees. It's not good to ask a question in a bad way to humiliate him or her. No. Also to search for missing parts in his or her lecture, for example. You can add your point of view with full appreciation and full respect to the speaker. For optimum benefits gainings, we need to choose the best suitable time for asking a question. Don't do it crowdedly. Wait, wait. If the speaker is going to be tired or something like being sick, Don't ask. Stop asking. Ask him or her for another way to contact him or her in another time. During contacting speakers, for example, by online ways, you need to start by greetings, then identification or introduction of yourself, then thankful letters, then asking about something. Finally, greetings and so on. For example, if I am online during the meeting, for example, greetings from Egypt, with all my best wishes and appreciation. Have a successful events as usual and some motivative messages. It's very important. All people will appreciate and love your presence. We are here on this planet to be remembered. So we need to leave good memories about us. And scientific meetings are for scientific identification, not for personal identification. Don't ask about any personal things. It's not yours. It will not show friendship. It will show that you are trying to interfere in the life of others or disturb the life of others. So it will be better that we are trying to restrict on scientific identifications. At the end, it's the time of brainstorming and also for networking. So, if you will ask me about one card, you need to give me your card at the same time. If you will give me your card and I'll not give you my own at the same time, diplomatically it means that you are not welcoming a collaboration with me. If you don't have card, you can apologize and you can give me your contacts, okay, without giving me any card. Some people are trying to discuss during the time of break, during eating. It's not good because it's for break for break, science for science. So don't interrupt or disturb others during the break. After completing all sessions, sometimes conferences are multidisciplinary, so we are selecting some important related lectures to us. So it doesn't mean that we must attend all lectures, but we are attending the most important things for us. At the end, we need to thank organizers, speakers, other attendees, collaborators, and we need to listen to recommendations. Please don't leave before listening to recommendation. It's very important because a recommendation is the gate of the future. During the recommendations, we are highlighting what will be done in the future related to these points. Finally, I hope that there is good and healthy discussion between attendees and speakers, and we need to know what's next. So, I am informing my students, for example, um, you are opening or closing the door behind you. If you will do all things, all fine details in high performance, it means that all people will love your presence. So they will recontact you again and will appreciate your presence and will be happy by your presence. It's not, for example, it's not Iman, it's not Shailaja, it's Egypt and India. It means that you are reflecting the figure of your country. So hospitality of Shailaja will make Iman feeling love and kindness towards India. So you are your relation with your country as like as two faces of currency. So his again, hospitality is highly required. However, you are attendants, yes, but maybe you are attendees of the same country. I am your guest. So again, hospitality is highly required. What about presenters? Presenters, we have two forms of presenting our lectures inside conferences. We can present it orally in the form of oral presentation, or we can present it by using posters. In the case of oral presentation, we have some guidelines. In the case of poster presentation, we have some guidelines. Let's talk about poster presentation. Some people can say that poster presenters are lesser than speakers by delivering oral presentations. No. Being a speaker of oral presentation, it doesn't matter. I am better than poster presenters. It's not a rule. Some people are good in doing posters, others are no, including me. I'm not good in preparing posters because I love to participate as oral presenters. All time I am participating as oral presenter, so I don't like participation by doing a poster. I am not qualified enough to do. Others can prepare very attractive posters. We are talking about scientific attraction. Now, let's go to poster participation or participation by poster. After receiving the invitation, we will receive acceptance by delivering our lecture either in the form of poster or in the form of oral presentation. To reach to the best performance, we need to take care of all fine details related to our poster, including the place of fixation of this poster and nature of attendees and so on. One time, for example, I participated by a poster. I don't know the size of the holder of my poster, so I prepared very, very long poster. This poster above the land, it's not good. Who can see it? No one. So it's a mistake. We are trying to be learned from our mistake. Without trying and error, no life. Some participants are preparing their posters to be very, very brief presentation, including photos, including figures, and so on. We need to show basics of our ideas and the most important results and the discussion and the references and all points. We need to deliver them to attendees in a very, very brief way. But don't try to make it briefly to the degree that it will full of shortage of knowledge. Try to prepare it moderately. High performance is highly required. We need to be wise in preparing our poster. It's not only collection of photos and collection of words. It's a presentation, silent presentation. So it must be done carefully. It must include title, name, and affiliation of speaker, and methodology, introduction, methodology, and important results, and so on. It's, as I said before, silent presentation. So we are trying to prepare it in a very attractive way, because we will not talk inside our poster, but we will talk on the discussion. If anyone will ask us, we will reply, or we will welcome attendees for asking any question and so on. During the presentation of our poster, during preparing our poster, all things must be written in a very clear font, and colors must do contrast between each other. We need to prepare suitable poster using suitable colors. We need to avoid some colors because these colors are not good for doing posters. For example, adding red colors. Red colors sometimes mean something like alarm. I am warning you. It's not good. Also, figures must be big to be visible. And finally, we need to know many things about the place of the presentation of our poster, and the size of the holder, as I said before. And also we need to have suitable dress, formal dress, and we need to stand up by formality way. We need to be serious and smile. We need to smile. It's very important to smile during doing your presentation, either poster or oral presentation. We need to have business card at the time of showing our or presenting our poster, and also some abstracts. If all people will come together at the same time beside you to ask many questions, now what you will do? Try to start by the elder people. Appreciate each, and try to start with questions, common questions. It means that if I reply this question, I replied 2 or 3 questions, because there are 2 people who will ask about this question, the same question. So arrange questions according to its importance. In replying questions, we need to be honest, and we need to tell them the correctness. No one can tell the truth, because truth is variable. The truth in my eye may be not the truth in your eye. So we are trying to be accurate. We are trying to be honest, and we will do. If I can't reply this question, it's very hard. I don't know the answer. So I need to apologize in a very polite way. And also, I can say I'll search it, I'll Google it. I reply you later on. I'm so sorry, because time now is not enough. So please, if it will be possible, we can delay to another time. And please contact me. For example, please contact me via email. I reply you on this question. Or I'm very happy by receiving such question, but unfortunately, time is not enough. So I'm so sorry. I receive it via email. I'll be very happy by contacting you again, and so on. Please avoid arguments. Some arguments, issues will kill our time. Try to answer in a very accurate and to the point way, and try to answer everything exactly, not approximately. As I said before, if the limited time is not enough, so I need to withdraw myself in a very polite way, and I'll give the attendees a way of contact and contact details and so on. What about oral presenters? It's a huge responsibility upon our shoulders to deliver a lecture. It means that my responsibility will be related to transferring the knowledge from my mind to the mind of attendees. And also, not only transferring the knowledge, also gaining new knowledges. To reach to the best performance and the more qualified performance, we need to consider some important points, including we need to study carefully aims and targets and disciplines of the conference. Please don't participate in any conference because it's a conference. So I'm very lucky and happy because I'm participating. No, it's a responsibility. Choose the post and the nearest thing to your specialization. Prepare your abstract carefully and your paper and your presentation carefully. Don't wait till the end of time, till the deadline to participate. Please to prepare yourself before participation. After getting the acceptance of my abstract, I'll prepare my PPT, for example. So I need to follow instructions and rules related to the best performance and preparation of oral presentations. If you will be scientifically strong and trying to simplify science and doing everything accurately and trying to consider the issue of time, it means that you will be a good presenter. So we need to do some training on preparing our lectures. We need to ask our colleagues, please, to listen to me if I am good, if I'm bad, please advise me, and so on. We need to improve the qualification of our lecture during preparation to be done in the most and the least time. We need to be keen on choosing the best time to deliver our lecture. We need to prepare to give, a copy of our presentation to the organizing committee. I'm not allowed to leave my audience to be busy by another things. We are appreciating and respecting attendees because they came to listen to us. So they gave us our attention. So we must appreciate and respect. Finally, we need to be honest in preparing our PPT. And we will summarize at the end. And we need to thank our audience and organizing committee on giving us the opportunity to participate. Online as like as offline, as like as a hybrid, ethics is ethics, people are people. So if we are online, it doesn't mean that we are shaded. We are online, but very clear, and we are online, but participating. So we need to appreciate all modes of participation. And finally, I said do or don't. For example, don't ask about the link during the lecture. Don't ask about anything outside of the lecture. Don't ask hard questions to try to break the speaker, for example. Appreciate all, respect all, collaborate with all, We are here to distribute science, not to distribute hateness. We are here because of love and responsibility, as I started. So, finally, I'm very grateful and thankful to all of you because of your listening. And the company of good people is the diet of our brain. Thank you very much. I hope I did it in the dedicated time. And finally, thank you very much. I'm very grateful and thankful to all organizing committee for their great invitation, and also to my colleagues behind the camera and attendees. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful and thankful to all of you. And please give me a few minutes before the discussion because I need to do important things. I'll be able to get to start the discussion after only 5 minutes. Thank you very much.
Okay, ma'am, we'll wait. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So sorry for disturbance. Hello.
Nothing is audible on this side. Are the other participant able to listen to some anything?
Hello.
Ma'am has taken a break for 5 minutes. After that, she'll come back and discuss the question if
Ready now.
anybody has any question.
I
Okay.
returned. I am
Okay. Okay.
welcome. I'm ready now. If there is any question, I'll be ready.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So anybody has any questions regarding the session can ask ma'am. I think, ma'am, no one has any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, as per my understanding of this presentation, that you targeted the researchers how to carry their research in a good perspective with novelty and keeping our morality intact. Uh, as a researcher, I came into the understanding that how we should be grateful to our supporters who are supporting us in this journey, and how to enhance with leadership qualities. So, thank you so much, ma'am, for this enlightening session. It was wonderful, and hope to have more such sessions with you.
Thank you very much, my dear sister.
Uh,
Thank you.
And I request all the participants to please switch on their camera so that we will take a group photo of this session.
Can I get a copy of it?
What, ma'am? Sorry, I didn't get you.
This photo?
Should you are not comfortable with the photo?
No. I said, can we
Okay.
get this photo? Can we get a copy of this photo? That's what I
Yeah,
said.
ma'am. I will contact the authority and then I'll let you know. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Just I wanted to say one point. Can I add
Yes, ma'am.
one?
Please.
I wanted to say be natural. Being a diplomatic person doesn't mean that we will do all things artificially, but we need to do all things from our heart. But we need to improve our performance. Our performance, not we are changing ourselves. We are fixed, but we are changing our performance. Only we need to improve and develop ourselves and others. So being a diplomatic person doesn't mean that we will leave our ethics, our basics, and we are trying to satisfy others upon our basics and our relations and so on. So we are not changing ourselves, but we are changing only our performance. To be a diplomatic person means that you are doing all things by love and responsibility. I started by talking about love and responsibility, so I
Yes,
wanted
ma'am.
to love and responsibility. And thanks for your hospitality. It's very important.
Yes, ma'am. And with your presentation, you talked about India and your liking for Indian people. So thank you so much.
I'm still
I'm
in
very
touch
great.
because of more than 12 years ago, I visited India
Yes,
and found that all organizers are lovely people. So I love the India because of them. So the responsibility on organizer is very important. So
yes, ma'am.
smiling to others' faces and welcoming others are very important issues. I think there is raise hand from one of our
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. One person. Its name is, I think. Please
any inquiry.
unmute yourself and participate. Yes, ma'am. Am I audible to you? Yeah. Dudhia, I think. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I think he's left or some network issue is there on his side. Yes, ma'am. Are you listening to me? Hello? Ma'am, I think it is some network glitches there with his side.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. You
Okay.
can continue.
Thank you, my dear sister. So now we finished.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for enlightening us. And I will definitely thank you, ma'am, first of all, and my sincere gratitude to each and everyone for joining us for today. Looking forward to meet you tomorrow with some more enlightening session like ma'am has enlightened us today with how to carry forward our morality, how to, with research, how to follow our integrity. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for participating. Thank you.
Thank you.